Okay. So yesterday, I had arranged to meet with a colleague of mine. I truly value the way that he works, and I've told him many times that I value the way that you work, and that I want to know you better. And even now that I'm sharing this in this video, it feels like, I have this judgment inside my head that I was looking for it, I was asking for it, and honestly, I wasn't. It's very beautiful and ugly at the same time when I feel attracted by someone because of a skill or a talent or something that they have, and then that is misinterpreted as sexual interest. I can be attracted and admire the painting, but that doesn't mean that I will masturbate to it. Yeah, I caught myself yesterday being really puzzled and questioning myself. Do I want to do this? Do I want to be intimate with this person? I'm just admiring his charisma and his character and the way that he speaks and the way aspects that I haven't been, how to say, familiar with. And discovering this person, it was very exciting. Then the sexual part was very present, and I felt like a prey. And some people may feel aroused by that, not me, and especially um, not me when I had experienced crossing boundaries. Let me call it like this right now because I'm not feeling very comfortable talking about it. So, yeah, I was feeling weird and I was starting questioning myself, why wouldn't I want to be more intimate with this person? I really like him and I'm having fun in his presence and this and that and la la la. And then, like the adult or the parent in me kicked in and was like, you don't have to sleep with everybody that you like. You don't. And I can be attracted or like someone without the expectation, without the second thought, without the need to be sexual with him. And I'm judging myself right now that I'm saying only what is very obvious, only what is very, very, very real, and what everybody should already know. But it seems that it's not. It feels and it looks and it seems that I'm not stating the obvious. I'm stating something that it's under integration in our society. Yeah, it really got me thinking, why am I questioning what I want when all I want is like socializing, networking, connecting, inspire each other, you know, be among people that we like each other. It doesn't have to be something more. Am I making sense? So there are some people in my life who are super politically correct, and I truly appreciate them because they are teaching me words and ways to express myself and my thoughts, and they truly inspire me, and I see a bigger picture on things. When it comes to this situation right now, I want to bring a different perspective. So, to this different perspective that I want to bring, I'm approaching it from a non dualistic side. So, I'm like, okay, this person wants something. I have an apple, and this person wants an apple. Okay? And they're telling me, like, hey, I want your apple. And then it's up to me to accept or deny. And when it's a full no, or when it's a full yes, it's easy to figure it out. But when it's not clear, then things can get messy and complicated. So in this situation, in this case, it was very clear for me that I want to meet this person out of professional interest. And it wasn't clear for me if I would have any other type of interest. I knew that I wanted to meet him because of his profession, but then nothing else. It was like a bit blank. And then I think the messed up part starts when this person who wants something from someone else is attached to their way of interacting. According to nonviolent communication, we have universal needs. All people have the same needs, and we're having different strategies, different ways in order to fulfill and meet our needs. seeing me attracting him being attracted by me, it gave me this sense of, confidence and feeling better about myself, and this sense of like, oh wow, look, this amazing human being is attracted by me. Wow, isn't that amazing? Yeah. And at the same time, I felt so scared, so worried, so completely unsafe. And in this situation, I felt that it was very thin, the boundary, in order to be crossed, because I had a clear yes on in what context I want to meet him, but it was not very clear no on up to what. That I asked a male friend of mine to come with me because I was feeling unsafe. I was feeling scared, literally. And yeah, I don't want to open the topic of rape, but freezing in front of a figure of authority or not, it's very, very possible. Like, if it's not a clear no, it doesn't mean that it's a yes. I learned so many things by interacting with this person, and I feel so proud about my intuition because I could feel it. That if it doesn't feel right, it's not. If it doesn't feel right, it's not. You don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Being silent doesn't attract your tribe. I want to say it as loud as possible. Being silent does not attract your tribe. On the contrary, it attracts the wrong people. It attracts the people you don't want to attract. Because when you have an opinion and are silent, the people you attract are the people who are attracted to silent people. I'm triggered. What I know is that I don't like it, and I want to speak up. And apparently, this vlog today, it's all about processing what happened and being able to speak up next time, which I hope I'm going to do. But like this freeze mode that I'm getting in every time that I'm receiving this kind of behaviors, and then being so upset for myself for not reacting in the moment, it's like, what I want to remind to myself for now on is to never silent. Like today, I'm actually very proud of something that happened. I'm proud because I spoke up during the situation, and I feel a bit shocked and a bit proud. I feel shocked by the fact that people see me for my body, and end of the story, which is completely, I think that it's completely offensive. And on the other side of the story, I feel very proud for myself for being able and speaking up and saying that, well, I feel very comfortable right now because, I mean, this is not where I'd like it to go. And of course, I could have said more things that, hey, I'm not interested, or, being a bit more respectful to the disrespectful people and being more honest, like, hey, but I'm not interested. Like, no, thank you, bye, out of my door. And I'm often very scared of sound arrogant and of sounding rude or brutal. And honey, I want to remind to myself that you have the fucking right to be rude and to be bold and to be offensive if your boundaries are crossed. And honestly, I think that we can put our boundaries in a better way the more that we put them. So in the beginning, it will sound rude, and in the beginning, it may sound brutal and whatever. But if we don't practice that way, then we will never get to the right way, whatever the right way is. What I want to remind to myself is speak up, speak your voice, speak who you are. I'm not interested. End of the story. The more you speak up, the more you're attracting the people who are in alignment with your opinions and your choices and the way that you're expressing yourself. The more that you're putting yourself out there, the more that you become present, and the more that you become like a statement, like a bold human being, aware and visible. The more that you're visible, then the more people who are attracted to what you are visible of will come closer to you. It's like, I don't even know how to express this. Like, if I love roses, I will buy the rose that is already bloom, or at least has some blossoms ready, and not the one that is not blooming, because I want the roses. And if I want a green bush, I'm not gonna buy a bush with flowers because all I want is a green bush. And if I want a bamboo, I'm gonna buy a bamboo, you know? So be who you are, as visible and boldly as you can. Bloom, just show yourself, be visible. And the people who will be attracted will be the people you are attracted to as well because of who you are, you know, like bees and roses. So being silent will attract people who enjoy silent people. Does that make sense? It does to me, and now it's such a clear lesson for me. And even though I'm a bit upset by what just happened, at the same time, I feel very much like this sense of not exactly grateful, but this sense of like, aha, okay, so I also have a learning from the situation. I may still be a bit upset, and I don't want to lose my cool that easy. And at the same time, I'm learning that being silent and dimming myself down and silencing myself down is attracting people who are attracted to that. Right? It's not that it's not attracting people. No, people are attracted anyway because you exist. But it's going to attract people who are attracted to that, to being silent, invisible, and tiny. People are attracted to that. There are people for everything. There's a client for every property. There is someone who's going to rent or somebody who's going to buy any property on the fucking market. So, according to that rule, I'm telling you this, that if you are silent, there is a person who will be attracted to you being silent and tiny and invisible. There will be. And I can guarantee to you that the people who are attracted to that are not interested to you. They're interested to your invisibility. Remember that.